We are at Faded Barber Co. That's a dope ass name, bro.
Thank you.
Good shit, bro. Good shit, bro. This man is the myth, the legend. We're gonna have some fun with this. I think we should do a segment called "A Man and His Barber." Maybe a man and his barber. Like, bro, that's dope. Barber talk. You know, because back when I was in Dallas, I used to get real personal with my barber.
As you should.
Right? That was a place that you find. So, this man is cut. I'm getting a haircut by the person that cut Kane Brown's hair. Yo, that's gangster.
Shout out my bro KB.
Hey, is that his nickname?
Yeah, that's his nickname.
Can I call him KB?
You can call him KB all you
Hey, KB. We live it, baby. We live it. I feel like I finally made it in life.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I made it in life. I made it in life. I made it in life. I'm living my best life. Andy walked in the hood and almost got shot.
He didn't almost get shot. I would not let that happen to him.
Well, now, because you know it. But he was the only white boy that walked in. And not to mention he's bald, so they ain't nothing cut.
Listen, man, one thing, that's one thing we gotta stop doing in this world is seeing color when they come through the door. It's the human race.
You're right, but he's white.
He is white.
He is white. Right. Like,
He is white.
let's be real.
He's white.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Like, bro, there's different colors in the fucking world.
You're absolutely right. Truth.
There's
Truth
different colors.
Truth
No fucks given. But what was the first shop you worked at?
First shop I ever worked at was in East Chattanooga. The name of the shop was called So Fine, and it was next door to a convenience store. I think it was H&H or J&H or J&. It was a little market next door, and there was an Asian lady that worked there. She was mean as hell. She was mean as hell. I don't give a damn what you wanted to buy. If you wanted water or Sprite, gas, whatever you wanted to buy, she was gonna cuss you out for coming to her store, and she was gonna treat you like shit. But everybody had to shop there because it was like the only store in the neighborhood. But yeah, East Chattanooga, man, So Fine. That was the first shop I ever worked at.
Did you love it?
No, I liked it. I liked it.
When did you fall in love with cutting hair?
I fell in love with cutting hair when I was in school.
For cutting hair? Or
Yes,
like
I was at Knox International 2000 College. Shout out to Harry Knox, my instructor.
Yeah, shout out to Harry Knox.
Yeah, man. Dope
That sounds
dudes in the
real
city,
bad.
man.
Harry Knox, bro. Harry
Like-
Knox.
Listen, imagine having to deal with a flamboyant homosexual instructor every day
Sounds
that
great.
talked about coins and how much you didn't match up to his greatness and pointing at you. And it was a lot of ridicule, but it prepped me for the business of people.
Well, then why wasn't he was only a teacher?
Yeah, he was an instructor. It was his school though. Like
I mean,
he
that's
opened the
cool and
school.
all,
and
but he was
instructed.
just a teacher.
Yeah.
But he didn't cut hair.
No, he made me cut the hair. He saw that I had skills in school and I had to work my hours.
So you
off.
had to cut hair
Yeah.
for him to tell you how to cut hair.
No.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but no, because I came in with the game.
What was
like,
the name of the school?
Knox International 2000. It didn't even.
What?
It's like 20 years ago, bro. I swear to God, it's like 18, 19 years ago. No jokes.
And you got a certificate from this place?
Listen, bro. Listen, I am a licensed cosmetologist from the state of Tennessee, bro. Licensed, bro. I've been doing this a long time, bro. Like,
I know you've been doing it a long time.
and I went to that man's school.
But you got Harry Knox that trained you. I'm a little scared now.
Listen. He didn't train me. He gave me access to utilize his school for his curriculum so I could go take my state exam. That's what it was. I needed the curriculum.
CT was already a G.
Shout in the penis. Come on. Yeah. Seriously. No, seriously though. Like,
Alright, we chilling.
Yeah, we chilling, man.
So we did have a few beers.
A few.
And
We just came from dinner. So whatever.
that's a lot of beers.
We're here. Next question.
Fuck, I gotta come up with questions on top.
No
off the
shit.
top.
You wanted to get a haircut interviews to crank it up.
I got one.
Let's go.
What about Chattanooga drops you stay there?
What about Chattanooga? Hold on. Say that. Ask that question one more time.
What drives you to stay in Chattanooga when you have opportunity elsewhere?
I am Chattanooga. I'm of Chattanooga. I can't say that this is my city if I don't cater to the people and take care of the people and influence and impact and educate the people. I have a responsibility while I'm here, so it is what it is. I got opportunities to go wherever the fuck I want to. I got job offers in LA. Shout out to Legends Barbershop, Goose the Barber. I can go down to Houston. I can go to Miami. I can go to New York. I can go to Atlanta. I can go anywhere. Marcus Harvey, shout out to you, my dog, with Musa Lair. I can go anywhere, but this is home for me. I was born here, Earl Angel Medical Center. I plan on being buried here. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is home for me. Chattanooga has a very special place in my heart, and it's a hidden gem for people who don't know about it. Like, we're a hub. We sit on 3 major highways, from Highway 153 to 75 to 59 to 24. Like, shit, that's 4 of them. Fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have the biggest logistics in the nation, damn near. We're tech town. We have the fastest internet with fiber optics. What are we talking about right now? We're about to put an Amtrak through here. Like, Chattanooga is a jewel, and if you come here and embrace jewelry, you'll shine a little bit. Simple as that.
Man, my dude loves this city.
Oh, yes, he was late.
Loves this city.
Hold on, wait, come on, yeah, go on get these cheetah prints and these Vans on there, man. Yeah, Chattanooga Tattoo Company. Ask for John Lindsay, my big brother. 423, baby. 423, my legacy. I'm just trying to be a better me, built different, my pedigree.
Hey, I do got a side question. You shave your legs?
Fuck no, I'm just not a hairy bastard.
Oh, fuck. Well, I am. I need some help.
He's like, what dude does that?
Bro, I
You know they got nair for men.
Bro, I shaved my legs.
Don't do that.
Nah, I mean, I haven't been a while.
Just nair it, bro. Put the lotion on. Rinse it off.
Bro, you know how much time and effort that takes?
That's the nair. It's a lot more time and effort when you get a fucking razor and crossing your leg up and
Well,
shit.
that's why my legs are hairy right now, because I ain't have time.
Leave them hairy, bro. That's what we're supposed to be. We're men. Yeah. I mean, you're a pretty man and all, but damn, we still men. You gotta be hairy, dog.
Bro, do you not see my head?
I see. That's why I said it. You're a hairy man.
I got some nappy ass fucking hair.
It's not fucking nappy, dog. You want some nappy?
Welcome. Welcome.
That's beautiful nappy.
I love it, man. It's my shit.
Beautiful nappy. Hair and eyes and all.
Fucking right. Mustache, all. Yeah, go
I
crazy.
love it. I love it. So
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on like what's going on with like the world with like new digital currency?
Oh wow.
What you think? Do you accept Bitcoin?
I'd be a dummy not to.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, digitized currency is the future, and if you're paying attention to what the world is doing, it's converting over to such. And yeah, carpe diem, man. Seize the day, seize the opportunity. If you see something that's in front of you, Andy was talking to me about Bitcoin when he first met me. I didn't know what the fuck Bitcoin was or what he was talking about, so it was Chinese arithmetic to me. So I was like, why am I about to put $2,000 in what? For what? Like, no thanks. I hear you, bald white man, but no thanks. Like it's just not gonna happen. I'm just not gonna do it. Like, you know, like I hear you, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So the cultivation of our relationship utterly made me trust him with my life, my wife, and my stripes. So shit, like, I was ready to give him $50K last year. You heard him. You're gonna hear this story. That's one of our go-to stories. Like, when I showed him my savings account, it was like, I'm about to transfer this shit to you. All of it. Like every. Huh?
I didn't see money when you showed it to me because I knew there was a bigger opportunity.
I had no clue that this was gonna come about later on during the pandemic. Yeah, I fucking said it. Pandemic. They put this shit on us. I
My
don't care.
fucking guy.
I don't care what nobody say.
My
They
guy,
put
no
this shit
mask.
on.
Mask.
Mask off. Fucking mask off. I'm sorry.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
I thought I was the only person that said pandemic like that.
Bro,
Wait, so you
we
really
are
think
Gemini brothers, so
you
I know
really-
you're a damn fool just like me.
God.
For real.
Yeah, you really think it was planned?
I know it was planned.
Or do you think they said never let a good catastrophe go to waste?
Have you ever heard of the Carrington effect?
No.
The Carrington
I
Project.
feel like I have.
Robert Carrington.
I've heard of the butterfly effect.
That's a different. Listen, this is gonna be real informative and funny at the same time. So y'all just pay attention because you might get some jewels out this shit.
You might find something.
Something.
So you really think it was like planned fully?
Maybe not fully, but population control. And okay, fuck it. I got a question for everybody in this room. When have the American people been a priority of the American government?
Never.
So why the fuck is it that now? I'm not stupid. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm not a dummy either. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at what they're doing is
Think outside of the box.
They don't care about people with diabetes. They don't care about people with heart disease. They don't care about
Cancer, AIDS,
But now all of a sudden they care about the most dangerous thing ever in our country ever, which is obesity, diabetes, heart disease. Yeah.
It's also not to mention that the regular flu decreased by like 800%. Fell the fuck off.
And they said it was because of the mask.
Yeah, because people wear masks. Fuck you. There's this thing called you know what I'm talking about, Conrad? This thing called licking my ass. Licking my ass. Nick is hating this conversation right now. Nick's like, this is some goddamn lawsuits waiting to fucking
risk management and just review this whole thing before it's
Nah, man. I mean, they put out this. Look, I've literally traveled the world.
Slamming the U.S. government discriminating against bald men everywhere.
Yeah. Like I've been around the world. Like I've seen people have COVID, and I've seen people be fine. Like, bro, like they just wanted to they wanted to monopolize fear. They wanted to put fear into people.
Can I ask you a question?
Fucking thing.
Really quick. Throughout history, what have been the two components that have controlled all dynasties, all
Fear and money. That's it. That's it. That's it. So, I mean, and I get the understanding and idea because, you know, I do deal with financials and I get the understanding of why the stimulus checks. And you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you, they actually do work. Because stimulus checks, a lot of people don't realize what the reason for a stimulus check is. It's to stimulate the world economy. So they can work, and they do work in the proper settings and the proper way.
It's free money with a stipulation attached
It is.
to it.
It is.
People are like, I ain't spending my stimulus check. What you gonna do, stupid? Send it back? The dumbass.
But coming from the guy that didn't get a stimulus check, I had 4 opportunities. How many stimulus checks did they send out?
3, 4, 2, what? It was 2,
3?
2 or 3, something like that.
3? I got a 0% chance of getting a stimulus check.
They told me I couldn't get the first one, then they mysteriously sent it.
I ain't getting no damn stimulus check. You know, I was big mad Megs got one. I was really pissed off that Megs got one. I wasn't pissed that she got one because my ass didn't get one. That's fucked up.
Bro, you. It's levels to this shit, and you know that.
You know that I know there's levels to this shit.
Oh, so, okay, so your level is not stimulus check, motherfucker.
What's the difference? What's the difference? Why the fuck am I not getting a stimulus? Everyone else is.
So what do you feel like they were prejudiced towards you? They were
Hell
discriminatory?
yeah, I'm white and I'm successful. I mean, let's be real. You know why like this shit is because you can have real fucking conversations with real fucking people.
And that's what it's supposed to be about.
Right?
Like,
That's why I started Paradise Studios. That's why I started the podcast that I started. Because I think everyone can sit down, as long as you can sit down with somebody, it doesn't fucking matter if you're fucking white, black, orange, green. I don't give a fuck. Have a glass of whiskey with somebody and fucking talk.
Straight up.
Just talk.
And agree to disagree. Respect each other's differences.
Right?
We're all
We're
human
not
beings.
the same.
We're chromosomically made up differently,
Yes.
so we're not going to
We're
agree.
not the same. No, there's no
So agree
fucking
to disagree.
logic. There's no fucking logic to agree. If everyone fucking agreed with each other, there'd be no fucking fun. Like I'll be honest with you, I've been all around the world. I've been places where there was way too much fucking white people. Like I can't tell you how much I hate big ass groups of white people.
Come on now.
Like it ain't enough fun. It ain't enough fun.
I'm cool with big groups of white people. I just don't like big ass groups of Karens.
Bro, I've been to parties where they're like, yeah, my dad's a lawyer. Like,
Look,
I ain't got time for that.
I don't mind big
There's
groups
too
of
much.
white people. I just don't like big groups of Karens.
No, I don't like big
don't
groups of
stop.
white people.
Don't be filming me and goddamn. Oh, there. Bitch, what are you doing? Stop. I didn't ask to be this way. I just look like this. Stop what you're doing. The fuck? Bro, I was literally I'm fair skinned, dog. Like I'm like pretty light skinned. I like the
Look,
color,
on
but-
one arm,
you
I'm
got
darker
me
than
beat.
you.
Black man on there.
Look, I've always
Anthony,
said,
a black man on the left side.
Look, I've always said, left side, waist down, I'm black.
Shut up.
That's just the way it rolls, you know? It's the way the cookie crumbles
I
sometimes.
hear this stuff. It's funny as hell.
Sometimes that's the way the cookie
That
crumbles.
shit's real though. But no, I don't know. I hate division, and you divide and conquer with fear and depictions of imagery. And what I mean by that is when you put people into compartmentalized places, that's what programs the masses to be like, oh,
Steve saw it on the street.
come on,
I sat there
man.
and watched him on the news, and I'm like on Snapchat, I'm like, yo, bro, I see you.
But you also don't get that same thing with having massive amounts of unity. And I really mean that because like we come from different parts.
Mhm.
Like that's just
We gotta learn how to coexist.
Yeah, fuck, bro. Like
We
I
have
don't
to.
Fuck. Yeah, it's like you're black, I'm white. Like
And
how
that
many
shit doesn't
people are
matter.
afraid to say that?
I want you to pay very close attention to what you see when you come into this shop. You got Elvis, the king of rock and roll, getting a haircut by a black man. That's Mr. Odell from Odell's Barbershop in Memphis, Tennessee. But the king of rock and roll, who everybody loves, want to get his haircut and his fade by a black man.
I love it.
Turn, we're gonna take you back to the 30s. We're gonna sit you with the Rat Pack, with Frank Sinatra.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. And Sammy Davis Jr. You understand what I'm saying? We've been embraced throughout history. We've been programmed not to fuck with each other.
Yeah.
This is programming. And if you deprogram and reprogram, then you can get with the program. We'll be alright.
Hey, look at my kids.
I'm Uncle CT, man. You saw what happened when I walked in the restaurant. They stopped cartoons, iPad. That's what it is. Like, I'm Uncle CT. Like, they fuck with me. It is what it is. Like,
Love.
my babies.
I was going to ask you about that. What responsibility do you feel that you have for young ones to help them, young ones looking for something?
He carries the whole city of Chattanooga on his back.
In the positions that we're in, we have an obligation and responsibility to foster future talent. And what I mean by that is we have to embrace the 23-year-old young Steve Bedford, who's an entrepreneur, who's a young African-American man in the Confederate South, who sees me as a young African-American man who's made it in the Confederate South. I have to continue to embrace his hope. I have to show him that this shit can be done. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta show young TJ, who's 23, who's got swagger. You see what I'm saying? That, who doubts certain things. Oh man, I wanna fuck with this Forex. You see what I'm saying? Oh, well, come on. It's about your tribe. What's your tribe? Or who are you surrounding yourself with? Because if you buy into somebody's mentality, you're buying into their lifestyle. So pay attention very close to who you get advice from. I want to get advice from Andy. I want to get advice from Anthony's world. I love the fact that I can call you Pops and you birthed this right here. You understand what I'm saying?
Papa J.
Like, this your sack right here, dog. Like, this came out your nuts. Real shit. You got some great shit coming out your nuts. Like,
Where the fuck we go from that?
Where the fuck do we go from there?
Are you trading?
We was talking about, unity and how, really divided we can look at each other. How do you feel about, not understanding how we evolve?
If I must say this, and I may ruffle some feathers with this, I'm gonna ruffle a couple of feathers. Yeah. Black lives matter, right? Black lives have to matter to black people.
Oh shit.
I think
That's first and foremost.
TV.
That's first and foremost to me. Secondly,
Damn. My channel about to get a lot of fucking hate, bro. God damn, bro.
secondly,
Hold on. I went and got a black arm, bro. I'm trying to win all the community.
my second take off of that to piggyback. In my culture, we have to have emotional maturity, emotional control, and self-awareness. Black people have every right to be pissed the fuck off, but we're also very touchy. So you can say and do things that like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah. And that's not okay.
Hey,
so that's where I come.
I got some. We can real quick.
Yeah.
So there's a song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's by Nipsey Hussle.
My favorite.
Nipsey Hussle is like the only. It's called Perfect 10. And he says in there. I don't remember what the other guy in that song. I don't remember his name. It's like DJ
Mustard produced
I was gonna say it's but he says in there. He says that we have to learn the way we react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a good ass song.
Bro, it's a great song. But he talks about
who's swimming naked to the tide come in.
Well, he talks about protest music.
We
He
don't
talks
know
about
that.
protest
We
music.
don't backbone, nigga. We don't
And he
call
talks
that.
about
We don't
how
day one real
it's a
bro.
great thing.
What the
But
story says,
you gotta learn how you react.
we don't hard, nigga. We don't
And if you don't have control over that, like, so one thing in our community that we have is displaced emotions. And what I mean by that is we come from broken homes, we come from fatherless homes, we come from suck that shit up and don't fucking cry with your weak ass. That shit's soft. So you can't express yourself. And guess what that turns into? Rage. Rage. So now I want to hurt somebody. Now I want to show you why I feel this hurt and anguish from my father not being present. Now I want to show you why I'm frustrated from my mother not being able to come to my fucking game because she had to work 3 and 4 jobs to make sure that me, my brother, and sister had fucking noodles. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a different element of life. And this is why I understand my responsibility. This is why I understand my position. And people, until they figure that shit out, that self-awareness, and it's like, okay, I got a job to do. Come on, dog. That shit real. That shit real. I used to put water in my cereal, dog, and I didn't give a fuck because I had cereal. I didn't care what else went into the cereal. I had cereal. So me putting water in it was shit. It's wet. Fuck, we finna eat cereal this morning. And I got cartoons, goddammit. I didn't care. You understand what I'm saying? So coming from nothing makes me want to give everybody something, bro. Straight up.
Love it, bro.
I'm an instructor at Chattanooga College, bro. I'm waiting to get my certification for cosmetology. I want to teach people how to do hair, but I'm also going to get in the game for life
Why
too.
don't you teach by talking?
Let's do it. I like this. This is my sanctuary. This is my ministry right here. I stand right here. This is my pulpit. When people come in here, like, man, every day, all fucking day. That's my passion, bro.
Oh, you should see his
All day,
So-
every day, bro.
So do you really think your passion is cutting hair or is it talking to people?
My passion is definitely people. I love cutting hair, but my
But you
passion
make
is
them,
definitely
you
people.
like making people feel better.
For sure. For sure.
Love it.
For sure. And I know that I can do that shit with my experiences, bro. Chill out. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, we all got responsibilities, bro. And we're not, whatever you believe in, you're gonna get judged at the end of it all. And my judgment, I hope that whoever's on the other side of this existence sees that I had a heart for the people and I really wanted to make a shift in the world. Gandhi said something, Mahatma Gandhi said something a long time ago, be the change that you want to see. And that's what the fuck I'm doing. I just want to put my implement into the world, my implementation. However I can do that shit, bro.
You like
just
your
by
book?
talking to I just put a book in my truck, bro. I'm reading a book by David Schwartz right now called The
Bro.
Power of Thinking Big, or The Magic of Thinking Big, excuse me.
Read the book, The Magic of Believing.
That's pretty much what this book is talking about. Listen, they said believing is mystical.
Read the book, The
And it's
Magic
not.
of
I got
Believing.
you. I'm gonna put that shit in my
It's on
ebooks tonight.
Spotify, you can listen to it.
That you hear me? I'm gonna put it on my ebooks tonight. Like
I listened to that book for about 2.5 years straight, every day. The entire book. Every day. I'd play it when I went to sleep. It didn't matter how drunk I was, whatever it was. It became a routine. And I would play it throughout the night. Like if I didn't listen to it today, I would listen to it while I slept. And I completely reprogrammed my mind.
mindset is key.
Bro, mindset is everything. You know, a lot of people follow me for the Forex shit, but they don't
You
understand.
be dropping other gems though.
They don't
You drop so many
understand.
other gems
The
other
problem
than
is
just
people
trading.
that are following you for Forex are missing 90% of your content.
They are. They don't understand. They don't understand that. Look, I'll be honest with you. You give me 10 people, I could teach all 10 how to trade Forex, 9 of them will fail. You give me 10 people, and I could teach them how to trick themselves into believing there's something great and something
9 of them are
special,
gonna win.
and 9 of them are gonna win. And that's the difference. Like I don't,
Manipulation of the mind.
bro, I don't want to teach people how to trade forex because you know the worst part is I don't I would. It's not that I wouldn't be. I know no fuck that. I would be here even if I didn't have forex. I know I would be here because I knew I was gonna be here before forex. I just didn't know how.
Manifestation, goddammit.
I just didn't know how. And I tricked myself into believing that no matter what, I was going to be different.
We always been different, brother.
That's the key.
We were never made to fit in. We were made to stand out.
Hey, I was actually telling the Pornhub model today. I don't remember his name. No, it's about success. You know, it just didn't matter. It didn't matter what it was.
It never matters what success is.
I was
Being
I was just
successful.
gonna ask that, like, what you say success? What's your definition of it?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
'cause I was about to go.
I mean, I'm not like I still to this point don't classify myself as successful. Like I'm not. Number one, I'm not where I want to be, and it's not even financially anymore. Like I don't. Financially, I'm set. I'm good. I'm good. Fuck.
Don't sneeze.
Okay. But there's a lot more that can be accomplished. And that's why, like, me and Loverboy talked about it. Like, he's like, man, like, there's so much you could teach people how to trade. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit. I'd rather teach people about their minds. Like, I want to massively, like, and this is gonna sound really shitty, but it's gonna sound really good at the same time. Hopefully it sounds really good, or it just sounds really shitty. I don't fucking know. But I want to like impact the masses and massively like trick people. I want to manipulate people into for once believing in themselves. Like people need to be manipulated.
Do you know how
into
successful you could be if
believing
you just
in
try?
themselves.
That's the crazy.
Bro.
If you just try, with minimal effort.
Yeah.
Do you know how successful you could
Well, it's
become?
because everyone wants something handed to them.
The microwave babies. This is that generation. Instant gratification.
Yeah.
They want it right now. They don't want to work for anything.
Hold on.
But
Cause there's people in their 40s and shit too.
But-
That's
yeah.
too.
They still microwave babies.
We good. I thought we was on that.
Don't take offense.
Nah.
but at
They
the
scared
same
to
time,
invest in themselves.
at the same time, I've talked about it many times. You know, we actually just talked about it not too long ago on the different generations and shit. And Nick is going in on somebody right now. And the different generations, and
You can talk. You good.
you sure?
Yeah. Do your thing.
We can have just a crooked ass mustache.
Right? And the different
Not in this
generations,
shop.
and you know, let me tell you like you said the microwave babies.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. It's a little different, but you know what they did? They took something that took 30 minutes normally into 5 minutes. Think about that. On a daily
So they were
basis.
innovative.
Exactly. On a daily basis, some people call them lazy. In fact, most people call them lazy. Nah, they figured out how to do something in a shorter amount of time to get more accomplished.
They figured out how to work smarter instead of harder.
Exactly. Why do you think, like, still with everything that I do, like, I work smarter, not harder.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing that's happening now. People are like, these kids are so lazy. Nah, these motherfucking 13 years old are figuring out how to make fucking $20 million in fucking
Opening up
8
toys.
years. And opening toys.
Oh wow, look at my new gadgets. Okay, bye, subscribe.
And they're figuring out how to make fucking $20 million before they're 18 and then they retire for their life. Nah. They just work smarter than you. They're not lazy.
Literally.
They just work smarter. You didn't make $20 million in 4 years.
And you're not gonna make $20 million in your 4 years due to the way that you think about your financial abilities and due to the way that you treat people.
But what you put out, you get back tenfold.
It's
If
reciprocation,
it's
dog.
bad, you're gonna get it back tenfold. If it's
It's-
good, you get it back
it's-
tenfold.
I never understood that shit until I was in.
What's that? I got so many
Network, man.
Oh yeah, it's about the network.
Yeah, your network is your wealth.
Oh yeah, network for sure. Like you gotta have.
We was saying that over.
How you-
It's an old adage.
How you get a big network? You gotta be good.
Oh yeah. Good business is better than Good business gonna last you forever. You know, that's gonna sustain you being a good person.
I tell Mark Anthony, the young man who works this station,
Yeah.
he's Haitian, he's from Miami, 28 years old, just been up here about 3 years. I told him, I said, you can only be as successful as you allow yourself to be. Or you can be your own worst enemy and blame it on everyone else and play the victim card and not hold yourself accountable for your actions or responsible for your contributions.
True.
And then it's like,
Yeah, the blame game.
bitch, you fucked up.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Too many
You didn't
people
do
play
it.
the big game. Too
Man,
many people.
I
play
learned
the
that
big
shit
game.
early on,
Bro,
bro, and nobody
like,
wants to deal with you when
They
you
want
do
to
that.
work. They want to blame the limitations they have on other people.
I mean, that's the most
Come on,
convenient
Pop.
thing, right?
And that's exactly what it is, that L word, limitations.
Yeah.
Too many people blame other people for the reason they're not where they want to be. That shit's whack as fuck.
It is whack. The world we live in is whack. The mentality of the masses is whack. But guess what? That's why we're here.
It's changing.
It is, and that's why I said we have to lead the packs, bro. Like,
But I get so many people hit me up like about what the fuck's going on in the world. And they're like, COVID this, COVID that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I haven't experienced COVID in a long ass time.
and it's crazy. I've lost 6 family members to COVID, but I still have my quirks and disbeliefs about that shit, dog. Like, my father-in-law died August 19th last year, bro. This is his wedding ring, fool. I wear it next to mine, bro. Like, I held his hand at 1:37 a.m. at Memorial Medical Center and watched him take his last breath, August 19th last year. He was just at my house for Father's Day 2 months before that, though. You see what I'm saying? So I have my quirks about COVID, like, damn, this shit is real, because I've experienced it in my own house, you know what I'm saying, in my own family. But at the same time, it's some bullshit. And that's how I feel about it. Like, there's no way that I had COVID and I was only sick for 48 hours. I lost my taste and my smell, and I'm just like, we're pawns to the to the government, and I don't like that shit, bro, on so many levels. So we have to free ourselves mentally, we have to free ourselves spiritually, we have to free ourselves physically. Like, this is why I work out 4 to 5 times a week. I eat clean. Like, what you see me with in the fucking store when I just walked over here?
The juice.
I had a kale juice, bro. Kale and spinach and celery juice, my dog. Before I put anything else in my system in that restaurant, yeah, we gonna flush all this, guy. I don't look like this at 37 for nothing. Like, I take care of myself.
You 37?
Come on, dog. I'm not bullshit. 36. I'll be 37
But
five.
you look like 17 in that bathroom picture.
Nah, bro.
Yo, I just caught Loverboy video in Miami doing that. He was like, he was walking somewhere. He was like,
That's the double breath.
you getting the vaccine?
No,
God.
I will not. I will not. Again, I go back to when have the American people been a priority of the American government? We're test dummies. I've seen so many negative reactivities to people receiving the vaccination. I'm just like, in my song, Legacy, gentrification, vaccination, yeah, that's the new code. Co-defendant on your case, your homie who told. Never thought you'd ever end up this way. The game was too cold. Is loyalty with your crew hold? Rich way, we the new mode. That shit real, bro. Like, when you go into certain elements and think about it and dissect it, it's like, whoa, that makes perfect sense now. Ride down East Chattanooga on Dodson Avenue and Glass Street and see what the connectivity to downtown is looking like.
You were at the house with us.
Come on, bro. That shit, this is the funnel.
Yeah.
They're expanding our town. We've never had a spaghetti junction. We have an infrastructure that's being transitioned to our highway system, bro. Do you know how fucking much money that costs? But we got a whole tent city in Chattanooga. Why the fuck do we have a tent city but you can spend billions of dollars on a highway? Why do we have veterans begging for money on the side of our... Bro, I could go on and on about this shit, dog. So that's why I say get financially free. Get off the radar, do what you do. Get some gun etiquette, keep a Bible by you. And that's just that on that. Like, that's how I feel. Like, people can call me what they want to, but that's just how the fuck I feel.
He said gun etiquette.
Yes, gun etiquette. Everybody in my house knows how to use a firearm, from the children to damn near the dogs. I'm not playing about that shit. Yeah, my dogs, yeah. I'm not, and it's not because I want to be a tough guy, but I will not be a victim.
No.
That's just that on that. You
got
got a
kids?
fight on your hands.
You got kids?
I have a 16-year-old daughter. Shout out Mia J, you know, with your pretty ass. Daddy love me.
I don't know if she has an Instagram. I don't know if we can.
No, her mama is not with that shit.
Just kidding. Just. We'll wrap that back the fuck up. Hold on, we gonna wrap that back the fuck up real quick.
Love it.
We're gonna wrap that shit up real quick. Boom. All right, fresh cut, clean cut. My man's here got me looking good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, baby. I love it. I think we should do this. I think we should do this once a month. What you think? Come down? Come down once a month?
Shit.
Let's go. Let's start it up.
Send me the
Look,
itinerary. I'm there.
Hold on. Once again, we're gonna go ahead and just pop up the follow him on Instagram right there.
HBCT Faded Barber Co.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. We're gonna do this once a month, maybe. I'm gonna just get you down there. Call it Barber Talks. Have the deep conversations and change the world.
Hope y'all enjoy it. Follow Anthony.
And this guy. All right, I'll do it. Oh my God!
Anybody else?
Look who's in the building. Hey!
You better scream. Contemplate where I'm gonna be tonight. Oh shit! Girl, you got me singing my. I wish that I could walk you over and let my nephew beat that pussy down right now. Hey! Hold on. She said, "Well, call up hot day." They call her CRACKCAIN. Now, baby, you want to get freaky with me? Well, call out my nephew. Y'all got me fucked.